What is up, guys, gals? Are you awesome? Awesomeans and gamers of different shapes and sizes. It is me, Joshua Gino Proxy, bringing you some Friday the 13th, the game today, on the PlayStation 4 Pro, and I mean, look at that face. Did you just see that guy's face? I don't have to call this awesome or not yet, because I've only played a little bit of it, and it's one of those things where the game is quite close to full price. It's at £30.99. I don't really know how that works out in conversion of like anything, but I've never seen a £30.99 game before. But basically this game is kind of like Dead by Daylight. If you've ever seen the Dead by Daylight game or played it, where you have a bunch of survivors and you have like the main killer, and the killer has to, kill people, and the other people, the survivors or the counselors in this game have to escape or kill. As in this game, you can actually kill Jason, but it's like a really hard kind of combination of stuff. And what you do is you kind of have to stay incognito in the shadows. The game is very buggy as well. I just want to say this. You're going to see a little bit of gameplay of me getting a little bit bugged out and stuff. And also duplicate characters. What's not fun about that? But the game pretty much is you kind of wander around the camps. I think there's like 3 maps. There's 3 maps so far, and they're kind of interesting. It's kind of cool actually that you actually get a bit of variety, because from what I've seen, a lot of these types of games never really come with multiple maps. It's always like the one focus map, kind of like in a sense of League of Legends or something. And so you go around this camp, you end up searching the houses, you barricade them, you can hide in cupboards, you can hide under beds, you can search drawers and find really useful things like a flare gun which will stun Jason and stuff like that. And the rest of it is kind of like trying to find the methods of escape, or again trying to kill him. But it's a very difficult thing to do, and you have to work together as a team. It's one of these things as well, you have to try and bring in Corey Feldman as well, the character that he played, should I say at least, which was in one of the Friday the 13th movies. And I won't spoil that just yet, because it's something that I really want to try and see and achieve myself, potentially, if I do end up continuing to play this. But at the moment, it is launched on a very iffy way. Mainly because it's buggy as fudge, and I did not expect that. I did not expect the game to be so unpolished on its release, especially since this game's been kind of developed for quite a while. Again, it is a Kickstarter game, so it is that kind of thing where you have to kind of like give it a little bit of the benefit of the doubt, I guess. But even from just playing here, look, I didn't even bump into Jason yet, and it goes on for ages and ages. It was pretty much like 15 minutes, maybe 15 minutes of me wandering around and nothing happening. And that can happen when you play this. You might actually not come across Jason at all, or you might actually come against him once, and that's when he murders you in the face. And it is a cool game. I love the concept of it, but it just doesn't feel right. Like here, I was kind of like, oh, is he inside? Because you actually hear the music like going, and stuff like that. Like here, I kind of figured out what you were supposed to do. I was thinking, wait a minute, you do this in Dead by Daylight, which I've not played, but I know of the gameplay, so I need to go find the car, put the fuel in it. There's also a boat as well. I tried doing it a boat in another match, but this one I try and play in the car. So here, you're actually going to see me get attacked by Jason just as I get to the car, and it seems he was potentially camping the car. I'm not too sure. I also tried to like bug him the fudge out. Now that little fuzzy bit there of like a VCR player is actually him teleporting. Yes, Jason can teleport, which I guess is fun in some shape or form, but here I'm trying to like, I don't know, keeping around the car, but he can also run at you. The character I'm playing as is very slow. There are different characters, different counselors that you can play as, and they all have different stats and stuff. Here I try to break away, but he sadly ends up crushing my head in a very, very manly but loving bear hug. I love the expressions. Look at his face. Look at his I just don't know. It's also a shame as well that your head doesn't explode. That would have been kind of cool. I've actually been killed in 2 different ways when playing this, and the ways I've been killed is by my head getting crushed, and well, actually no. I've been crushed by the head once. I've also fallen into the lake itself, and you get killed by an automatic Jason. Like, there's multiple Jasons, so it's like Jason might be wandering off doing his own thing, but, the player one. But then if you go into the lake itself, Jason will just pop up and kill you if you go into the water, which I found was kind of funny. So here is where you can actually watch the survivors try and survive. It just looks a little bit funny, don't you think? Because, like, if you do look at, like, Dead by Daylight, is that, I don't know, I've not played it, but, the title's pretty much that. Dead, it's all the same. But, like, they look like they're kind of like running in slow motion. There's just something odd about it, very floaty, and the animations just seem really off. And I was really excited for this because I ended up watching a streamer, like one of the only few streamers I actually ended up watching, and this is the thing, because they're like a massive fan of Friday the 13th, and they were really passionate about it. So I ended up watching like a little bit of it and thinking, this actually looks kind of interesting. I'd like to give this a go myself, but it's kind of deadpan in a very weird way.
God, I can't look.
This person here actually ends up finding my dead corpse. I love that they react as well. They're like, oh my god, a dead body. And I think there's actually the guy that I bumped into originally who looks just like me ends up seeing my dead body. He's like, oh my god, a dead body. It's like, not that there's a clone just lying on the floor in front of you, bleeding to death. But like, so as you can see here, this person here is building up the car. The character they're using as well has very good stamina or speed, so they were able to run away from Jason very quickly. You may notice as well that they're tooling around with this car battery. You have to like use this little bit of a meter, and it basically kind of like allows you to successfully install it faster or fail on it. Again, Dead by Daylight did this. And then finally you have to put the fuel in too. These people here are pretty much going to try and escape. I thought this was brilliant. I thought this was really, really funny. This was my first match as well, by the way, so obviously I got killed. And it's just this thing of like showing people will just leave others behind. The sacrifice, not the self-sacrifice. It's just kind of cool. This bit here was just really, really cool. It was just this kind of thing of like, and also they're talking to each other as well. That was a really badass thing as well. They end up talking to each other, which was really cool too. But they're all waiting to get the car kitted out and stuff, and Jason is getting closer. They're trying to figure out how to, here we go. You see that little teleport thing they just did there? It just seems weird, don't you think? There's like no effect to it. He just kind of appears and just flicks into nothingness. It's so odd, you know? Right, and so here I'm trying to like flip between all the characters instead of trying to get something interesting. If Jason's in front of the car and the driver ends up driving into him, he will disable the car. So this is one thing here, like he just does it automatically, which I think was kind of cool, even though it would be kind of nice to run him over and make skid marks with his brains, but never mind. He can also reach into the car and pull the driver out, which is kind of awesome. And so it's me again getting murdered. So everyone's running away. This guy's gonna get just completely ended. Oh, not! Oh my goodness, he escaped. I tried to do that. Why could I not do that? I seem to just suck in general. And so everyone is now running away and trying to get into the car again. They have not learned their lesson. This is the thing. They just don't know. Maybe they're all new like me. We don't know that this person has an axe. You can actually stun Jason with weapons. Everyone's just running around. It looks so odd. And it's kind of weird as well that he won't kill people with the axe. Maybe he will. Maybe he won't. But I've like never seen him do an execution with an axe yet. I have seen him use the axe actually, but on a bed. He actually murdered someone like under a bed with the axe. Look at this. They're like, wait, get in the cat. Nope, screw you. No, this person left to get chased by Jason. And then someone's kind of like, wait, let me get it. I love that this person's like running after the car, but they can't get to the car. And you can just see Jason in the background like, I'm going to end you. I'm going to get to you. And then this other person catches up and gets into the car as well. I just thought that was brilliant. I just thought that was really, really good. Jason teleporting again there. It's such an odd kind of thing to happen. I think he's trying to catch up to the car and try and stop the car once and for all, but he's not able to do it. And that player, I think, just became mincemeat. I love how also the car glitches when it dressed. It's like, again, I paid $13.99 for it, and I just don't think it justifies it just yet. Like, maybe buy it on Steam, because then at least you can actually play it for 2 hours and then get a refund so you can see what it's like, and then you can get that refund if you're not really happy with it. Maybe it's like a console thing. I'm not too sure, but personally, I'm just a little bit like iffy with it. Even the servers are down now. And another thing to mention as well is that there's no offline mode. Like, you'd think you'd be able to, like, play as Jason or the survivors solo, and that'd be kind of a thing. Like, the AI might be there, but they haven't actually developed an AI for it, which is kind of a shame. So it's pretty much online only, which is a big meh, you know. And so I don't know. I was kind of hoping it was going to be Dead by Daylight, but Friday the 13th. You know, with all those really cool things to it. But then again, if you think about Friday the 13th, it's very basic in a sense, in that you don't have all those extra features like having to impale people on machines, you know, and that's kind of how the person wins. Like, literally, Jason can only kill people. That is the only thing he's able to do. People have to try and escape, and he has to try and kill them. This person here gets the exact same finisher. I think you have to equip new finishers, which is kind of odd. They're not just randomized. You have to level them up, keep playing, and then you'll get other finishers, but use your axe, brah. I mean, you got it for a reason. You think you can throw it as well? I mean, I've not even played as Jason. You get like 8 players, and you've got a 1 in 8 chance of actually playing as Jason. I think some people play like in like hours, and I've only even played as Jason yet. I've only played once. But yeah, so play a little bit there. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Would love to know. Obviously, doing my little speed through thing at the start. Hope that you actually like that. You know, just trying to help you get through the whole like in-betweens and rubbish and jargon. But anyway, it's been me, Joshua, more Proxy, bringing you some Friday the 13th, the game on the PlayStation 4 Pro, and I hope you liked it. I hope you enjoyed what I was able to show you today. Maybe show you some more in the future. I'm not too sure. But either way, I will see you all next time. Ciao for now.